What's going on, people? King Rich is back again. We are reacting to Brittany Renner. If you don't know who she is, she's a woman that has made a name for herself on Instagram and social media, basically getting male attention and sleeping with rappers and athletes. Now she has decided to turn her life around after having a child with an NBA player 9 years younger than herself, and now she wants to talk about her new revelations and new epiphanies.
When I originally joined Instagram July of 2012, I joined for two reasons: validation and male attention. And now that I no longer need either of those things, I am developing a new relationship with just social media itself. So my posting has been a bit inconsistent. I've been Muslim for 5 months and I love it here. Haven't had a drink in 6 months. Haven't had sex in 8 months. And I changed my number 4 months ago. So if you went green, now you know why. This has been a really beautiful purification process for me of the mind, heart, body, and soul, and an opportunity for me to meet myself deeper. What I have discovered is how deserving I have always been and am. Even with...
Listen to this woman, bruh. She's talking about how she's been a Muslim for 5 months. She hasn't drank any alcohol and she hasn't had sex for 8 months and stuff like that. And instead of talking about religion and what she's learned, she's talking about how she's deserving, what she deserves. It's funny how she says that she joined Instagram for male attention and validation and she doesn't need those things anymore. You've slept with rappers and athletes, and, you know, you've got your little following and stuff like that. So now you feel like, you know what, I don't need to, you know, be a bad bee on Instagram anymore. You know, now I'm going to calm down. The wall has got here, baby mama, single mother. Now you want to live straight and narrow. I mean, it is what it is.
Who is meant to see me will see me for the right reasons. I have been filming the last few months. If you know, you know. Calm seas never made a skilled sailor, so I have been having fun, sharpening my sword and learning along the way. I feel free. Like, I do not belong to this world. This world did not give me my joy, and it can't take it either. And alhamdulillah for that. I just love it. I show you a lot of updates, and I hope all is well.
This woman is unhinged, bro. This woman has made a name for herself by sleeping with rappers and athletes. She even wrote a book about it. You're known for being for the streets. That's why anyone really knows you. You're known for shaking your backside online, and you was very unapologetic about it. And now, you know, you've come to Islam, and that's all well and good, and that's good for you. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, I'm just not convinced, bro. I'm just not convinced that you are a completely different person now. You know, I could be wrong. I think that you're the same Brittany Renner from before. It's just now that your options are different. You've gotten older, you know, the things you could get away with before, you can't get away with now. Everybody knows you. Probably the men that you probably would want to couple up with don't want to couple up with someone like you, you know, because they know the game, they know who you are, they know that you could potentially write a book about them, and they're not going to give you no commitment. See, the problem is that women like this, they think that the validation they get from men wanting to sleep with them, they think that that actually means something, but it means nothing. And the fact that their hypergamy is on steroids, they tend to go for guys who are quote unquote high value, a term that I think is rather ridiculous, but nonetheless, they go for these type of guys, these guys who are high profile, that make a lot of quick money. And these guys, if they can attract you, Brittany Renner, they can attract other Brittany Renners. They can attract younger versions of you, and they don't have to commit to you. Now, at the end of the day, you know, you're a baby mother for a guy 9 years younger than you. You basically groomed this guy from college. Because if a guy had done what she done, everyone would have crucified him. But because he was a woman, it was okay. She groomed the guy from college. And then he was on the verge of getting his NBA contract. And then, you know, conveniently you're there. You had the relationship. And then you had a child very, very quickly. And then that relationship dissolved very, very quickly. I hope it works out for you, to be honest. Just not even for your sake, but the sake of your child. Like, I hope that you have turned a new leaf and that you can prove me wrong. But to be honest with you, I'm just not convinced. But anyway, let's see what they have to say in the comments. First comment, we had some woman clapping for her, of course, you know, because a lot of these women can identify with a woman like Brittany Renner because they live their lives like Brittany Renner. They just not as high profile. Someone else wrote, after all them ninjas hit, laughing face. And yeah, this is the thing, like, people like this get their epiphany after they run the streets and they sleep around with all these guys, and then, you know, oh, I've had an epiphany. I mean, you know, everybody deserves a second chance, but that doesn't mean that a serious guy is going to accept your past. That's just the reality. Someone wrote, she was the first honest woman in history to admit to joining Instagram for validation and male attention. Others will make up a lie and say it's for themselves. Respect. Yeah, that's true. The funny thing about Brittany Renner is that she will say some real stuff. She will say some stuff that actually is honest, like, and very transparent. But the fact is that her core nature will always be the driving force behind everything she does and says, and that's what you will usually get her in problems. Someone wrote, ran through is ran through, laughing faces. This guy wrote, O's always find God after being ran through. End of the day, like, I mean, if she is really genuine with her newfound faith, you know, that's all well and good, you know, and kudos for that. But like, at the end of the day, I just find it ironic that a lot of people like this, they will do a lot of crap, and then, you know, they will run to God because their strategy didn't work how they thought it would. That's what it really boils down to. They thought that they can use their prime years to sleep around with guys with money or status or clout or whatever, and that one of these guys is gonna, you know, commit to them and be their man, and then they're gonna pay for their life. And it just doesn't work out like that. It just doesn't work out like that. But anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. What do you think about Brittany? Do you think she's genuine with her newfound faith, or do you think that she's full of it? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Like the video, don't forget to do that. And also make sure you go to my website, www.letsgonow.shop, where you can get hats like the one I'm wearing. Yeah, support the merchandise, all right? So with that being said, you lot, take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace.